Hello, YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. I am the Masked Skull Samurai. I hope you guys are all doing pretty fantastic today. So, today I'm going to talk about professional wrestling as we know it. We've seen younger guys get squashed, get buried, get just shoved in a corner. Well, I could say this, and I can say this as clear as crystal can be. As when it comes to young guys, some of them get pushed, some of them get backfired, some of them get backwashed, some of them get shelved. Let's look at John Morrison, for example. An excellently talented guy. Little pussy whipped. Well, I'll say that clear as day, as blunt as possible. A little bit pussy whipped. Alina's, of course, responsible for that. I don't understand in my brain why. Oh, why would I ever listen to this girl? She is banged. I shit you not, she has banged more gong than a fucking Chinese restaurant when it comes to dinner time. I mean, that sounds as racial as you can beget, but that's just an analogy. Probably some people will chuckle at, some people just shake their heads and go, that's racist. But quite frankly, I'm not racist. I'm just using analogies, so get over it. Anyway, it's just pretty darn bad that John Morrison had to go. I mean, the guy, honestly, I feel he is an excellent talent, a great asset to any company whatsoever. I hope he does find a good company he can at least sprout in and get a good push if he decides to do that in the future. Companies such as TNA as well as WWE. I'm going to focus on these two guys at first. Now, you'll see people such as CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, which are I'd consider them marked from the internet. Marked from the internet means that a lot of people from the internet really support these guys because these guys came from a Pacific independent scene that a lot of people respect. A lot of people seen these guys were extremely talented in, and that's why they support them in the WWE. Even though they get watered down briskly, they don't get quite the big. They ain't allowed to use a full match move sets. That is, and I just stuttered a little bit there, but they don't quite get the big push from their, obviously, their arsenal as they would want to get. I mean, these guys could put some 5-star matches on if you let them on pay-per-view, but when it comes to WWE, I am sick and tired of these cheesy roll-ups that I've always seen Vince Russo or whoever else ever writes in these damn scripts for wrestling matches. It makes me deliriously sick to watch this crap. I mean, the women's division in WWE is... I'm hoping that, at least in the future's sake, that they stop using them as Barbie dolls and start using them as actual professional freaking wrestlers. Because I see as equal limelight for the woman talent as the male talent. And any guy can agree and nod that, most guys go for piss breaks, most guys whip out their dick and start fapping to this, and other guys just walk out of the room and just go eat a casserole or something, wait for these matches to end, which usually end in 2 minutes with a roll up or some sort of cheap half-ass finisher move. But one of the Barbies win, one of the Kens support them and clap and go, way to go, Barbie! And then after that, they both wear the capri pants and walk out of the damn building. That's pretty much what happens, and it's really disappointing. So, I've recently been watching Sin Cara, this independent promotion which is comic-y, being that they're starting to do this little crossover with ROH, which is actually quite entertaining because a lot of the talent mix and match with both the promotions. You see some good matches out of both promotions. Both promotions actually use their talent, I think, in really long-winded matches, which is great. It really shows a lot of, characteristics of professional wrestling. I mean, it isn't great or majorly focused on the drama of it all. It's always focused on the wrestling, which is great. Ever since I can remember, I wrestled several million times in both these promotions. I flexed my awesome pecs, and I went undisputed as being the best professional wrestler of all time from these two companies. They recognize me as the greatest professional wrestler of all time, as does WWE and as well as TNA. I am world renowned for being the best professional wrestler ever. 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 So, with that said, I can look at it like this. I'd rather watch 15 times of New Japan Pro Wrestling right at the moment, though, versus WWE. Now, it is nothing to do with segregation when it comes to all the brands. I usually try to watch them all equally and find good points out of each of the wrestling promotions. But WWE, again, has been giving us this dry Undertaker Cena gimmick, which it was exciting and invigorating to see Kane revive that mask uh, situation. I wish he could have just gone off and done something totally different with that gimmick versus just wearing a damn mask and embrace the hate. Because quite frankly, if they were trying, and I do mean trying, to make uh, John Cena this little fruity pebble eating gentleman and turn him this big mean tough guy, then they should have done it a long time ago. They should have, I would say, try to make him a heel a little bit earlier on. But now I don't think it really matters anymore. T-shirts are starting to slowly but surely go down for the guy, and CM Punk shirts are starting to rise. Now, am I a fanboy of CM Punk? Absolutely not. I think the guy is talented. I think the guy's great on the mic. At the same time, I don't think he's the best in the ring. You know, he's kind of went down to that 5 moves of doom formula, a little bit kind of like most of the wrestlers on the roster now. Again, I do hope in the future that the companies still stay strong, though. I like seeing these little diamonds in the rough every once in a while when it comes to all these promotions. And in the long run, I do hope to see more professional wrestling at its best when it comes to these all equal promotions. So, that is my thesis on these companies. I just hope the younger talent can stay strong and get the push that they've been getting recently, and that's all I care about. So, past that, hope you other marks out there take it easy. As for myself, I'm going to go pin myself a nap.